Okay, so check this out. We're going to drop this Skellige storm. We're going to have 3 messengers from the sea. Right now we're down 11, but this should be a huge tempo swing. Let's drop it. Down 11. Change turns. We'll spawn another messenger. Let that storm tick. And all of a sudden we are up by 23. That's a 34-point swing. And our guys are way out of removal range. So that was really good. It's going to happen again next turn. So unless he has something like Yurden, he can't actually keep up here. And we should just win this round and be able to do whatever we want. Skellige Storm finding its use. Love to see it. We'll just burn up in our deck here. Messenger is actually pretty good. Unsurprisingly. You can keep Freya's Blessing, by the way, because you can discard the Messenger and bring it back later, or bring back the Melusine Cultists. But look at that, we're up by 50. It's gonna have to pass. It's pretty good, pretty good. Today we're going to be playing a Cyrenova Rain deck. Now I've been working on a Cyrenova Rain deck ever since Melusine got nerfed. So here, Veil went to deploy gain Veil, which is significantly worse because she doesn't block the Doom on it when you revive her. You can still make 3-round Melusine decks like that. I've done it, but it's not as great. But with this nerf, I figured we would try out a Cyrenova deck. Golden Necker deck with the Rain. So that was our objective here. I'm working on this one for a while. I have seen, I think, 1, maybe 2 people running something similar, but they didn't do what I did, and we're getting to why in a minute. So we're running discard package. We've got the Mask of Ouroboros, Coral, you know, Burn a Brand, Morkvarg, the 2 Skirmishers, you know the package. No Scalds in this one, though, because we have a lot of thinning, and we don't want to overthin our deck. We do have Magic Compass. If you want to go with the Magic Compass, the effect of not enough cards in your deck round 2, and play Lippy with the Magic Compass, you can. You have to run Roach Knickers and probably a Scald and maybe the Sheetroll. I've seen people play Sheetroll for this, for like triple Lippy decks. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but you could. As far as this deck, though, we've got the Golden Necker, we've got the Cyrenova, and then we have Olgierd Immortal. And this is the card where my deck differs from everything I've seen. Now, you probably know that Sigvald plus Nut the Callous is really good. And you'll also notice here we don't have self-damage. So, for the leader. So what happens is, usually the combos here, you have the defender set up, you play Sigvald, you hit Sigvald with Nut the Callous, give it 4 bleeding, trigger Sigvald, do 4 damage, Nut the Callous, boost himself, and then your Nut the Callous is in the refresh range, because he's damaged down to 3, and then you just hit this thing for removal every turn. You can do that. It's pretty good. Now, what usually happens, though, is you get your defender purified, and they banish Sigvald or lock him. Now, if they banish Sigvald, I want to back up. And that's where Olgierd Immortal came in, because there's a very interesting interaction here. If you hit Olgierd Immortal with Nut the Callous, his power doesn't change, right? The game still treats it as having tried to do 5 damage. So you will do 5 damage to an enemy unit every time you hit Olgierd Immortal with Nut the Callous, which is really neat. So I put it in the deck. If you want to improve the deck, this could be Dire Bear to counter Knights, and you could put in Bride of the Sea here as well. Very good addition. So I just want to mention that Olgierd Immortal is probably not the best idea, but I thought it was really cool, so we're running him. That kind of skill for Defender, discard package. We're going with Singerdrifter's Right here to revive Defender, revive Nut the Callous, revive Sigvald, whatever you want, except for Olgierd Immortal, because he's neutral. You can also revive Coral if you need to discard. There's plenty of options here. You can also revive Messengers from the Sea, which is what our deck is about. We want to spam as many Messengers of the Sea as we can with rain value. And how we do that is we have Operator, we have the Singerdrifter's Right, Magic Compass will make a Fuchsia, which is perfect with this strategy because it's going to spawn a bunch of rain. And then with the bottom down here, we've got the 2 Megascopes for our Golden Necker. You could also run the other location, the, whatever it's called, Arnaghad. You could put that in here and play that with your, instead of the Olgierd Immortal as well. There's a lot of options in the deck, but this is what we're going with. So that's the most of the upper range cards here we've talked about. Magic Compass, I said, for Fuchsia. We do have the Operator. Skellige Storm's in here as a finisher type card. You can swap Skellige Storm out if you want for either Jenga Fret or the Dreary Vol for a lock. It's just really, really good if you're getting your engines going, because you can put the Storm out and get like plus 20 something, or even 30 if you just put this out and roll with like 5 cards and you have a couple of Messengers from the Sea out. It can be insane value. I will also mention I tried a version with Scepter Storms and Vader Maker. It was a little too janky, but it was pretty cool too. You can do a bunch of different stuff here. And then we've got the Grimace. This could be anything. I just threw in Grimace for a Purify. You could run a Peller and then use different 6. You could just be one of those lock cards I just mentioned. There's plenty of options here. This could also, this and the Tears of the Siren. Tears of Siren, sorry. You could swap these for 2/5s. Potentially a Freya's Blessing, a second Raging Bear, which is one thing I've also tried, but I wanted the Purify in here, and the extra rain from Tears is nice. Now, as far as the Freya's Blessing, obviously this is just pretty much to revive your Messenger. You could also revive the Raging Bear, which we'll get to right now. Raging Bear is in here as an option to hit the not the Callus down to 5. This is mainly for the Olgierd Immortal combo, not the Sigvald. It's suboptimal, and it takes an extra card, but, you know, I figured we'd throw it in here to see if we can make it work, because it's kind of funny. It's not a bad opener. I did want the second Raging Bear and second Freya's Blessing, but like I said, I felt we would need the Purify instead, so I went with that. But you can certainly run the second Raging Bear and Blessing. The Bear's not bad. You open with it, it's an 8. You can revive it with Freya's Blessing as well if you want to. So you can just discard it earlier, and then if you get the Olgierd out with the Not the Callus, just Freya's Blessing it back. It's not bad. And then we've got the 2 Skirmishers, like I said. 2 Melusine Cultists, very, very good. The Tears of Siren and Megascope. So that is the deck. And it's interesting to be sure. It did pretty well for me. Let's see if we can repeat that success and maybe get some interesting some combos going with it. Our first opponent here is probably Renfri Vampires. Renfri Vampires, not a deck I really like, but we should have potentially some tools here. It depends how many of the Messengers of the Sea we can make. We have Operator with it, which is really good. So that is nice. Don't need the Bear. I do kind of like this because it makes rain. Megascope is actually kind of a card we would like here. Tears. We want to put one of these back in case we draw Golden Nectar. Draw Golden Nectar. Let's see what he's going to do here. Well, we know what he's going to do. It's going to be Operator Flutter. Hopefully he doesn't have it, but if he does, we're going to have to go Operator Messenger and see which one's better. It's probably Flutter, but we'll see what we can do here. Problem with the Siri Nova decks like we have here is we don't have an answer to the Regis. The Regis. So he doesn't have the Operator, which is really good for us. Let's open Coral.
I can do a great deal more for you.
The thing with Messengers, you want to go Messenger and then play a Leader Charge, and I don't really want to do that if he only has like the 1 Necker out. Okay, there's a Flutter. There is a Flutter. He's going to put 2 out here. He lost a point there because of ordering. So I think we will Operator here. We'll throw out the Leader Charge. Like I said, usually want to throw this out here to keep it alive. And we want to pressure him. Our issue is going to be the whole Renfri thing. Like, Renfri's really damaging to our strategy. She gives so many options for damage. She just gives so much control that we are going to have a hard time. That being said, we do have Megascopes. We do have 2 Messengers, potentially a 3rd. We'll make another one here.
One born to hang will never drown.
We'll cancel all of that out with this rain value. I want to play Tears of Siren rather than another Megascope, just because the Megascope's slow. But we don't actually have a great setup here. We're not going to win on even, by the way. That's not going to happen here. If we drew Skellige Storm, maybe, but we don't have it. So we're not actually going to win on even here. We also don't have a discard. Our hand's just not set up to win this round. But against this deck, I really want to try, which is unfortunate, because we probably don't, or probably can't. Go here. Like, I don't think we can actually beat this Neckarat, but if he thinks we might have some kind of Skellige Storm or something, he might pass. Okay, with this, he's going to be in control. If we leader, it's not going to really amount to much. He's getting too much value here. I still see nothing that means it's not going to be Renfri. So we're going to take like 9 damage here, get 4. That's 5 total damage. We go to 33 compared to his. He gets another 2 points here. It's like 41, 33. If we spawn this, it gives us 6 and 2. Plus the 2 damage. It's just not worth it to use the leader charge. We'll have to kind of endure whatever he's got going on later on. Our biggest advantage, he doesn't know it's Serie Nova yet. Disadvantage is he's going to have the Purify card in here. Other disadvantages is our drawing here is not good, to say the least. Can revive Coral, which is nice. Reviving Coral definitely helps. Let's bring back Messenger. Probably gonna want a Messenger. We have one in our hand though, so I think we'll redraw here. That's a nice one to get, the Magic Compass. Let's see if he pushes. He's Vampire, so he might just go for the long round. But again, if it's Renfri Vampires, which I think it is, he's going to go for the shortest round 3 possible. So he is doing something here. I think we will consider playing Covenant of Steel. But I like the option of going Coral first. Let's just play right on Coral. Because this is pretty good tempo, and we drew Burn off of it, which is really good.
Let's not get in the way of the axe.
There's a Flutter. He's going to pressure here. Now, we do have Gremist, but only the 1 alchemy. Or no alchemies. So he's just going to remove 3 bleeding. Do we remove this bleeding or wait? We can also apply more tempo by going Burna, which I think we'll do. Golden Necker is a card we definitely would like to see here. What do we want to discard? What do we want to discard? These are all obviously very strong. This we get not the Callus combo with this. So these we're going to keep. We're going to keep Golden Necker. Messenger we would like to keep. Especially if we have Storm. Storm's getting pretty decent here. Guess we'll get rid of Gremist. I would have kept Gremist if we had another Alchemy card to refresh him. We will play the Freya's Blessing with the Golden Necker, but that's a little... I don't know when I'm going to play Golden Necker. We kind of need this to match his, whatever it's called. Renfri. So we do want to play Magic Compass this round. We could mess up our Golden Necker if we do so. So I think we will just go Golden Necker. It doesn't feel the best, but don't have many options here. We'll copy this, because why not? We'll get you out. We'll throw out a Rain. This is just a power play to secure the round. If he does have the Renfri Regis finisher, it's not going to be good. So we'll have used our biggest advantage here. And we didn't get our Serie Nova. So this short round means the Storm won't be very good. We do want to go with our Compass here. Get 3 cards then. We want to play the Compass as late as possible, because if we play it and he squirrels it, we'll only have 2 cards in our deck, which, as I'm sure you all know, is not great.
This
That's why we're holding off on those. This range should be sufficient. It means we're going to not use Magic Compass twice, but we should have a few enough cards in our deck round 3 that we can still get to work, and we won't risk, like, milling ourselves. I'm guessing Renfri or what's it called? It's coming down now. Rune Mage. He hasn't played any golds yet, by the way. He's got, like, Roach and then Knickers, and he has all of his provisions left, other than the 6 for Queen and Knight. So it's probably just... This is probably Renfri, Rune Mage. Yeah, he's going to try to make Renfri's gang. He didn't get it. This is a big RNG play. We should just win the round for free here by playing our Skellige Storm. It's too much value. Let's look at our points shoot up. It's 4+4. He's going to need he just needs Yrden. Yrden is the only chance he has here. Even Renfri is going to struggle to overcome this. We did split up our... Okay, so there it is. So we got a whole bunch of value there from our messengers. Problem still remains of Regis Renfri. There's not much we can do about it. There's our Serenova. There's Not the Callous. There's Olgierd Immortal. That's all of our big cards. We have Bear and Cultist here. We're going to have to rely on Sigvald doing the Not the Callous here. We also get back, like, Fukusha. This is a Cultist. This is a Cultist. We could also go... actually, that's a Druid, the Druid scenario. We could get Melusine if we wanted to. Either way, this is the hand we're going to keep. We're going to open with the Covenant of Steel here. It's probably getting Purified. Either he's going to try and Renfri destroy it with the 8. We'll see. He hasn't Rune Mage, so it's only a 33% chance he gets that one. But he does love Renfri's gang, Renfri. So Renfri's gang's a 12-point play. Renfri's really big. He still has Regis. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's play our Sigvald. Hopefully we can get the Sigvald, Not the Callous combo going. We'll see. And the second he sees Sigvald, he's out of here. Guess he can't kill it. Line Pocket Syndicate. This is going to be the Golden Necker Poison deck. This is arguably the strongest deck in the game right now. And we go really tall, so this is a terrible matchup. That being said, we're going to try and win. It's just a terrible matchup for us. But we will do what we can. Like I said, Tears of Siren is really nice for the extra rain duration. You can actually run Torrential Rain instead. I should have mentioned that in the deck profile. By the way, guys, speaking of the deck profile, if you do enjoy the decks here on the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, see more videos like this. I do appreciate it. Now, let's see what he throws down here, but against Poison, we really don't have many options. Here's the Gellert. There he is.
I suppose, and the end.
If we hit this again with the... We're going to discard with Burna if he doesn't destroy us. And if we hit this again, I'm going to rain it. It's got the full combo going now. Very nice. So we'll go Burna. We don't have the best cards to discard in our hand. That's a good one, though. But like I was about to say, we can bring this back. I want to hit this once here. Okay, we got some good luck on that. That was definitely lucky. We're going to miss out on a little bit of value from Rain here. But getting rid of Gellert really slows down their poisons. We're going to have to do that here if we want to win. I mean, this is not the most efficient thing, using a leader for this, but we have to win this round 1. And there's not many ways to do it. Again, like, it's still no guarantee we do win the round. Like, he's going to have to get, like, so he could get bad RNG on this, and he did. But we'll see here. I think it's time to Operator. The Operator makes him take an extra damage here, too, because this row isn't our card in it, so that's nice. We don't have our Skellige Storm, but if we look in our deck, the only special cards left are Tears and Storm, which are good for us. Those are the only specials we have left, so if we do end up Golden Echoing, we know we get more rain duration on the field, which is nice. Problem with Golden Echoing is that we're exhausting our biggest tempo card. We do also get a Megascope, though, which will give us a second Messenger. So we know we get that. We get some kind of rain duration, another Messenger, and a random unit. He's going to Graydon that. Graydon's a big tempo swing. We can go with our Freya's Blessing, though. I think we will. Let's bring this guy back. He's pretty handy to have. And honestly, if we need to Megascope this guy instead of this, it's still fine. Even though messengering this, doing this would be better, I'd rather him commit the Graydon before we go with Golden Necker. It's just going to be a Morale. Interesting. Morale is a fair commitment. I think we Golden Necker. I think we do. We could also just play the second Messenger and then do this. Order. That gets a fair amount of points too. Yes, we're going to do that. That seems like the safer play. This is the less committal play, which means I like it. He's going to poison destroy our this lady. Get some coins. But this should be okay still. We've got 14 points. So he's going to need a spender. And if he had a spender that did damage, he would have played it last turn to kill this instead of going with the Morale. So I don't think he has a Freak Show or a Witch Hunter Executioner in his hand. We should be good then. What I really want to do is to have him play his Golden Necker, and then we can play ours or decide to pass or not. That would be ideal. There's Sirinova. So he's going to pass. How many coins is he going to spend? That's the question. Yeah, he's going to spend all of them. Okay. Yeah, I like the Sirinova. Or I like the Golden Necker play. The only thing we could get Skirmisher, that'd be bad. So we have one of these guys. We'll put him melee. Our Skellige Storm will take the round, and then we will deploy out another one of these. Make sure we don't block the end of turn here. And this should this should still pressure him a lot. Like, he's going to need his own Golden Necker here. Or we just take the round on even, which is also fine. Now, he still has his own Golden Necker. He still has the Defender, and he still has potentially Tunnel Drill. Those are all scary cards. And going tall is not great here because of poison. We would like to get our Sirinova. I'll get Kurt. Kurt will purify it, so that's not great for sure. Put you back. Okay, there she is. We have a really strong hand to push with. So I think we will. We're going to have to play this Magic Compass this round, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to play the Magic Compass to get to work round 3, so we're going to pressure this round a little bit. Then probably get this Gremist if we can. Maybe we should have played this melee, play this ranged, so we'd protect the Gremist. But the Gremist only gets the 1 Purify plus this. And I don't want to purify this. There's the townsfolk. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with Sigvald here. He hasn't shown me he can kill it yet. He probably can, but he's gonna need his Golden Necker to do it most likely. Tunnel Drill comes down with a crime, so it's gonna do a whole ton of damage. There's the Golden Necker. It's gonna be Tunnel Drill, then a crime will let him boom, 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 boom. He did get the Tunnel Drill. I imagine there's more units in his deck. It's we really wanted him to not get the Tunnel Drill, but he got it, and there's nothing we can do about that. But his Golden Necker is gone. Is this a... He doesn't have a lot of coins, honestly. Like, none of these really give coins. So he's not going to have a lot of stuff to spend with his Tunnel Drill fee, actually. This gives, like, 2, right? No, it pays tribute. Okay. So now what do we want to do? There's a small chance the Rain plus the Nut the Callous could kill this. If it does kill that, it creates a huge problem for him, so it might be worth going for. Then again, we forced quite a bit. But we want to keep pressuring. At the very least, we're going to play Siri Nova. And Magic Compass. Let's play Siri Nova first. We're going to lose this card this turn, and then probably Siri Nova to Tunnel Drill. Doesn't get him all the coins he needs. So he's used the order on this, that's nice. Like I said, though, we do still have to go with our Magic Compass, which we will. Which of these do we want? It's definitely this Gremist, I think. Yeah. Play this guy, and we'll pass, or we'll end up passing next turn. Gremist is just here in case he puts a poison out I feel like removing. We're not going to want to, but it gives us the option. He hasn't played a crime yet, that's just 1 damage. See, 26 is too much. He's got this carryover, though. That's bad, but this is the most we can do in this round. And we'll see what we can make happen here. We get to keep... Which card do we not want to draw? Tears is nice for making rain if we can get stuff to work. This is fine. Like, this combo I kind of want to do. So I think we'll leave the Tears. Because we should be able to get enough rain with a Fukusha. Let's see what he's going to do. Probably straight Defender. There it is. We're going to have to chew through that. This is, like, too difficult to get rid of, though. We can Olgierd. We can do this. Revive our Not the Callous. Or not the Callous, our Sigvald. Revive our Defender. Let's play Olgierd here. I haven't really got to use him yet. We do have the bear to hit this. We're going to need control if we're going to win, because we're going to have to kill off the failed experiments. He has several left, I believe. Yeah, I don't think he's played one from his actual hand yet. There's a lock. Okay, that's fine. Can bring back our Sigvald then. We're gonna lose out on durations if we don't start playing these though. I think we want to just go Fukusha. I think we do.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
And bring back a messenger here.
The sea demands a price, and you shall pay.
She's probably gonna die to Freak Show, which is a problem because we do have this Megascope. But at the very least, if that happens, Bear can live. Well, Bear we can copy. I don't think he'll get rid of that. We can also nut the Callus, our Serenova's shield, to do damage. It's not bad either. He's gonna look for another way to kill us. He does kill it. Annoying. So we'll get rid of his defender here. Then play Raging Bear next turn. Get rid of that. There's the failed experiment. Play our bear. Do have that nice option now to copy the bear. And if he does end up killing our Not the Callus, the 2 damage essentially didn't matter. If he doesn't, we can bring back Sigvald. We have choices here. The next turn is the Megascope, though, because we have to make sure that finishes before the game ends. So we'll throw down this Megascope here. Get another Raging Bear. We should be good. This is a very, very hard matchup, but it looks like we played it out pretty well, at least. We should be good. This is a very difficult matchup to win, because we go really tall, and he's got so many poisons, and this is probably the best deck in the game. But can't beat us, because, I don't know, we just played a good game, I guess. GG.
How can I help?
So we do have our Morkvarg and our Skirmish here. This is a heavy control deck, Reckless Flurry. So that's not a good start for us. Let's look at our hand. Our hand's looking okay. We have Coral, Morkvarg, Skirmisher with Mask. So we should be safe round 1 at least, which is gonna be kind of key. It's just if it's Golden Necker stuff, gotta be a little careful because it's big tempo play. See what else we might be going up against. I mean, opening with these things isn't the best just because they're going to avoid the row across from them, but it's one of our better opening cards at least. And even without its engine value, it still ends up being like a 4 or 8 value, which is alright, especially if we have synergies. Yeah, this is going to be that big tempo deck. Erendite's in here. So, knowing he's got Erendite, we definitely need to match his tempo here if we can.
Might even be amusing.
There's that operator. That's really nice to see. And we're just gonna, if we hit this again, that's kind of sad. Rather not hit that for obvious reasons, because it just gives him points if we do. And we'll click this. Those points are gonna even out. We just want to maintain as much tempo as possible. We want to make that Erendite of his a lot smaller. If we're at 6, so you have a 6 damage card, go put this here.
This message is for me. His eyes only.
He's waiting as long as possible on this, which is smart of him. And we want the extra 1 point boost from this then. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I think, is play another one of these.
We dare not set sail.
We'll have its order to do some rain. He's got units split on different rows, so we don't really want to do that. And I'd like to keep this operator. It's a megascope. Looking like Golden Necker then. Although, if it's gold... No, he's got Mushy Truffle. We can't be Golden Necker. Ignore me when I say stupid stuff like that. We'll go here. This. Then we will make another one of these ladies. Eventually. This is going to give them time on the Erendite. And this damage on these doesn't matter. It's just a boost for us.
I will flop off 3 heads with 1 blow.
I think we do Magic Compass here. Tears of Siren's kind of nice, but then we lose a messenger. I think we go with the messenger.
One born to hang will never drown.
It's a lot of points. There's his Magic Compass. He's going to look for a way to banish our Magic Compass. Doesn't have it. It's a Peller, and what else did he discard? Oh, he lost his Heat Wave. It's probably Lippy then? I usually don't see this. He's lost Heat Wave. That's good for us. He's going to get another 10 here. He's trying to match us. We do have not the Callous Sigvald. We could throw that down. We also have this Rain on our leader. We're going to do this. This is worth a lot of points. And we're going to go Sigvald.
Who are you to judge us?
He did get rid of his Heat Wave, remember. This makes this Sigvald a lot scarier. We do want to be very careful about damaging stuff, though, because he might have Junod. Probably does, honestly. We could second leader. I think we'll just go not the Callous. Yeah, we'll do this setup.
Let's take the measure of the man who did.
Now, this gives him an option to kill it, but we don't lose too many points if he does. And it's going to be good enough. So, Erendite, still very, very small. It's pretty key here. We still have our Golden Necker, which we'd like to draw. Our deck's very nicely thinned here. We should have mainly gold cards coming up. We could revive our Coral, which I think was something we're going to go for. This spawns a bear. It's not great. Operator, not the best card here. But what we will do is go... We don't want to write yet. Let's just play our Ciri. She is going to get purified, most likely, but she's still an 8-point play. He did discard a Peller already. He potentially only has the one, you never know. Peller and Heatwave. He does have the leader, which can damage her and such. Now that he's done that, we will go with our right here. Get our Coral back.
I suppose. And the end.
Discard this.
Let's not get in the way of the
We're missing Berna. And Golden Necker, which is a problem for round 3. I think we'll now play this Defender. just so we can keep our Serie Nova carried over.
I can do a great deal more for you.
He's up by 1. Now, Operator, like, we only have the bear, so Operator is not a great card to hold on to, so I think we'll just play it. The question is then, do we go for our leader? I think we do, because we'll have enough rain from a Fukusha round 3 that this is going to get a little overvalue if we hold on to it. And this is nice because it's going to put a little bit more pressure on. He's going to have to, like, play Burna or something. Although I think he already played Burna. He did. So there's a Yalmar. Like I said, he's going to have to play a good card here. And that's not enough, because he can take 2 more rain damage. So we can get a even cards for round 3. This is really good value from our 1 leader charge. Erendite coming out. It's only like a 4, right? It's a 7. Okay, it's bigger than I thought. At least we have a 1-point Serie Nova left. More than 0. So this Erendite will probably do 10, which is very annoying. There's Golden Necker. We wanted to see that. Now, what are we going to get as far as units? We have Bear, Olgierd, Blessing. The Skellige Storm, honestly, is probably not going to be very good. And I don't think we have our Megascope. So we are definitely putting back Megascope. As far as units now, we get Bear or Burna. We want to play Burna for sure. So I think I'll put this back. So we need to draw Burna or play her off of the Golden Necker so we can use the Magic Compass. Let's see what he banished real quick. I have no idea what he banished. Oh, it's the Defender. That's what it was. We do have Golden Necker as an option here. We need to get our Burna. We should be good here. Let's play Olgierd Immortal first, though. I like this because it means if he has like a damage card, this is a problem. So if he has a lock, he might use it on this.
Drown yourself with those damn nets.
Now we do want to get Fukusha with the rain. Although we don't have the Fukusha, we can go Golden Necker, Combi. Combi gets rid of this Blessing, and then we can get rid of his Erendite that way and get us a win. So I think we'll actually try and go for that Combi. It makes sense here. Do this.
We shall do it my way.
So discard a card. Discard this. We'll hit Storm on this row, I guess. We'll make a copy of nothing. This Combi, I think, is the play. Not anymore. He played this first. I was hoping to play the Erendite. Oh no, Combi still looks like the play. Let's be honest here. If we Combi and it plays for 0, it loses his Erendite. Erendite's worth 10. Like, I think we win either way. No, because we play a unit, this kills it. Yeah, Combi is the answer to this. We win by 1 if we do. That is the best choice here. Where is he? I think Combi's a he. I don't really know. Combi. And that'll be a GG. We'll win by 1. No Erendite for you. Our last game then looks like it will be against Elven Deadeye. So this will be the Waylays deck. Now against Waylays, it's one of our it's an interesting matchup. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Our worst matchup, by the way, is Onslaught Pirates. Once they get armor on anything, you're kind of doomed because you can't do rain if they have armor. So hopefully you don't run into that deck. Against this deck, though, we want to kind of protect our stuff. We want to find out if it is the Saskia version, if it is the scenario version. Those are the two things we want to determine. And if it's a scenario version, we want a scenario round 1. He will. This is how they open with. And if he's going to do that, we need a way to protect our engines and get some rain set up. So we'll go with this defender here. And probably just go operator, messenger, messenger, and put out rain. It's probably the best option for us. And we'll see what he's playing here. But in this matchup, in general, you really want to make him either have a very potent round 3 they can't beat. So something like Knights, if they don't heat wave your scenario, that is. Something like Siege, where you have a really strong long round. Or you want to bleed out the cards that make their short round scary. Stuff like the Simloss combo you want to bleed out, and you want to bleed out the Vernaciel with the leader charges. If your deck is capable of that, it's a different story. You shouldn't try a strategy that your deck can't actually do. I'm seeing a lot of people try and do stuff like that. But here we'll just go with our operator next. Get that rain going. So it is the scenario version. He's played it. Now we can't kill the Vanadane, which means he's going to get tons and tons of value, but we can outvalue him with our messengers from the sea and rain, so it's not that concerning. He's got 2 units melee now on the rain, get some points. We can outvalue him with messenger from the sea, and the reason we can outvalue him so hard is we are holding a Skellige Storm. And the thing about Skellige Storm in this matchup is he spawns all these Elven tokens, right? Look at all these tokens. We just put Skellige Storm down, and we instantly get like 20 points the next turn. No, we should play Messenger before Megascope.
In the end, the sea will swallow.
We play Megascope first here, and we don't get the 2 extra points from that rain ticking. Or if we play Messenger, we do. Let's see what he's going to do here. He does have Waylays in his hand. But the thing against these Waylay decks is if they don't have Elven Swordmaster, you can usually leave your guys at like anything above 3 and be fairly safe. Because 3 is really their damage threshold here. This turn he had 6 because of the spawning Waylay. But like, see how our messenger's at 4? I'm not super concerned because Waylay does 3, and usually that's the cap of their damage. So he shouldn't be able to kill this. But next turn we'll play Skellige Storm and watch our points tick up like crazy. There's the Waylay. It's down to 1. Okay, so check this out. We're going to drop this Skellige Storm. We're going to have 3 messengers from the sea. Right now we're down 11, but this should be a huge tempo swing. Let's drop it. Down 11. Change turns. We'll spawn another messenger. Let that storm tick. And all of a sudden we are up by 23. That's a 34-point swing. And our guys are way out of removal range. So that was really good. It's going to happen again next turn. So unless he has something like Yurden, he can't actually keep up here. And we should just win this round and be able to do whatever we want. Skellige Storm finding its use. Love to see it. We'll just burn nothing in our deck here. Messenger is actually pretty good. Unsurprisingly. You can keep Freya's Blessing, by the way, because you can discard the Messenger and bring it back later, or bring back the Melusine Cultist. But look at that, we're up by 50. He's gonna have to pass. It's pretty good, pretty good. Go to the next round. And we still want to bleed out the Simloss combo and his leaders with Vernaciel. I'm not sure we can do both, but we need Golden Necker to be able to, and we actually need our Magic Compass still. If we don't Magic Compass, we can't use it round 3, but we have this setup of the Olgierd, Not the Callous, and Raging Bear. Something we made the deck around. Hopefully get to use it. We'll put this back. We don't have a rain synergies. There's Golden Necker, and we don't have a discard, so we'll put back Morkvarg. Another nice thing about putting back Morkvarg is if we do get the Golden Compass, which we will off Golden Necker since it's the only special card in our deck. If we do get the Magic Compass and it sees Morkvarg, it moves Morkvarg to the graveyard and he comes back. So we'd like to have him in the deck if we don't have a discard. Just throw out Olgierd Immortal. We'll play Not the Callous and then Raging Bear. See if that works. We can revive our defender somewhere in there too if we want to. But I'm pretty sure he'll kill it with Simloss. Well, he hasn't Alyssa'd yet, which is... Well, he's deciding. It's probably Alyssa right now. Oh, it's Maxi. Okay. So since he hasn't put his stuff back, we'll go with Not the Callous. 5 free damage on the Olgierd Immortal. That is the interaction I talked about in the beginning of the game. The beginning of the video, actually. And you can see there, Don't do any damage to Olgierd Immortal because his power doesn't change, but it does do that 5 damage to his maxi.
Dogs that bark seldom.
Okay, there's the shuffle. So now we need Defender if we want our Nuthacalis to live.
From all evil.
Revive him here. Revive her, them. Both of them, I guess, is the card. A little bit more pressure from this rain charge here on our leader. I wanted to Simloss sooner rather than later. Like, I'd like him to Simloss now to kill our defender, and then we can maybe use Raging Bear, not the Callus. Would be nice. We do have the Golden Necker. Okay, he does Heat Wave us, so that's not going to work here. The thing is, he might be able to get away with Vernaciel and not Simloss. But if we do this Raging Bear combo here, he's going to have to use the Waylays to stop us from reusing the Order on Nuthacalis. We could have hit Olgierd Immortal there, right? And now we've gotten 2 extra points because we didn't have damaged our Nuthacalis. But I really want him to have to Simloss to kill the Nuthacalis, so we've made that threat here. And he does do it here, so there goes the Waylays.
If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand. Racist.
We still need him to Vernaciel, because I don't want to go up against that with Leader Charges round 3. Because the Leader Charges represent 9 value, and then the Vernaciel comes down for, what was it, 11? That's a fair amount. We do have to go Magic Compass here. I'd like to get Ciri Nova, too. That would be ideal, but you never know. Rather unlikely. We do have several good choices, though. I think we'll use our last Leader Charge, apply more pressure here. Each of these Leader Charges is 6 value, so that does apply quite a bit of pressure. There's an Eisengrim. Like I said, we have to Golden Necker because we need to get out the, what's it called? Oh, we got Ciri. That's really good. The Magic Compass. And we know we're getting Magic Compass. It's the only special in our deck. And here, I guess we got Coral. We would have liked to gotten Morkvarg there so we could come back, but that's okay. And we have the Megascope, which does have time to trigger. Otherwise, we would have played the Golden Necker earlier.
They can do a great deal
But we can use it on Raging Bear, and that'll give us another 8 points, which is quite a bit. And we'll see here. We would have liked to killed one of those Deadeyes with Coral, but can't get everything. We do have 8 points coming in from this Megascope. So if he has a Vernaciel, he's going to have to play her. And if when he does, we'll see if he hits Olgierd Immortal. If he hits Olgierd Immortal and Ciri's Shield enough, he might have to play another card. So let's just see. We'll hover over Olgierd Immortal. Let's magnet all of the damage into Olgierd Immortal. Let's go. Vernaciel, look, there's a guy full of swords. Give him some more arrows. All right, here we go. Hit him twice and hit Ciri's Shield, but that's okay. I didn't really expect that to work. It just would have been funny if it did. We do have carryover, though, from Ciri Nova now. Really handy to match his 1 extra card advantage, but all of his good stuff's gone, right? We've successfully gotten rid of the Scenario, we've gotten rid of the Simloss combo, and we got rid of Vernaciel and all of his Leader Charges. That's all very good. So now it's just a matter of, can we win this with Magic Compass? We can Fukusha back the Nuthacalis and hit Sigvald. That's an option. He's already Heat Waved, so he probably doesn't have any Tall Removal. I don't think he has any more Tall Removal. Let's play Sigvald.
That's the only virtue.
Although, here's the thing. We do have Morkvarg in our hand. And whenever I have Morkvarg in my hand and we have a Magic Compass, I'm so tempted to combi. It's so tempting to combi here. It's actually probably good, too. It plays for 9. How do we lose? We lose to some kind of random Tall Removal on Sigvald. He's Heat Waved already. I don't think he's got poisons. If he has a poison pair, that might actually win. No, because we get the value from Fukusha. I don't think it matters what we do. I think we win either way. I just like combi. He's got 2 cards. Erendite's scary. Okay, he might run Erendite. I've seen it a couple times. Yeah, Erendite's the scariest thing he could have. Let's just go here. Let's do the combi. It's good with the Morkvarg in our hand. Should be enough value to win the game here. And if he's got something suspicious that would have made the game for him, we just discarded it. What was it? Oh, it's a Forest Whisper. He is running a poison pair. So this is our poison card. So we would have lost our Sigvald. It's probably poison. Okay, that's good. Combi, good job. Good job. This should be a GG, and that should be another Force Whisper or something. Yeah, that's a GG. Good job, Combi. Good job. So, as far as the deck here, I'm going to take out the Olgierd Immortal and the Raging Bear to put in a Bride of the Sea and Directory of Vol, I think. I think that's better overall. I just wanted to show you guys the Olgierd Immortal stuff with the deck. I usually try stuff on these decks so you guys can see interesting interactions or whatever. So I'm just going to do that here. And I already talked through most of the options for the deck in the beginning of the video. So I'm not going to do that here. Instead, I'll just talk about the overall deck. What I think it's pretty fun. You can get a lot of wins. The issues are you're countered. The strongest deck in the game right now, if you ask me and most people, is the Syndicate Golden Necker Poison deck. And the second strongest deck in the game is Imprisonment Renfri. Those two decks are very difficult matchups for you because they have a lot of control, they have a lot of locks, and they have a lot of tall removal. So they're bad matchups, and they're very common, and they're very good. So that's a problem the deck runs into. The other one is Onslaught. If they start getting armor, it is almost impossible to win the game. I think in my lifetime, I've beaten like 2 Onslaught players with Rain decks. It's probably not, honestly, not even worth playing. You just concede at the matchup most of the time. I mean, I don't like doing that. I don't usually do it. But I'm saying I wouldn't blame you if you did. It's a terrible matchup. But other than that, the deck is actually quite good. You can beat a lot of stuff. You've got great engine value. You can outvalue Renfri Pirates. You can outvalue stuff like the Koshé Thrive deck. All that good stuff. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.